Yo, what is going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how to destroy the new meta, which is essentially match coverage. And we're going to do it out of my favorite formation in the game. This is the formation that I've already dropped an ebook on MaddenDaily.com for you guys. So if you need match beaters, I've got you covered here in this video, right? So first thing we're going to look at is we're going to be taking a look at the cover 4 quarters. This is the main one people are using. Most people are either using it at a nickel normal, 4-3 even 6-1, or they are using it out of nickel 3-3 cub, which is 3-3-5 wide from previous years. So with that being said, in order to run match, you do obviously have to have your match coverage set over here in your coaching adjustments. So just make sure when you're labbing this, make sure you go ahead and set it to match. Otherwise, everybody will be playing just a drop zone, which will affect how different things get open, right? So they won't actually be match beaters if you don't have match on. So with that being said, let's dive right into it. We're going to break down 5 different plays, all with one hot route. And the purpose of this is because we want to be able to quick hike our opponent. We don't want to let our opponent start making a bunch of different adjustments. That's the absolute last thing we want them to do. We don't want them sitting here zoning out safeties, putting hard flats, maining people up, none of that, right? We're going to audible up to this formation from the tight doubles, and we're going to make one hot route, we're going to hike the ball, and we're going to laugh as people are just running wide open. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into it. First play we're going to take a look at is going to be the play Smash Seam. Alright, so what we're going to do here on this play is we're going to take the outside left receiver, that's the X receiver, and we're going to put him on an out route. And as I mentioned, you can do this short side or wide side. It does not matter. But what you want to do here is you want to simply look for the A receiver, the tight end. A. He's the guy closest to the quarterback, closest to the line of scrimmage. And what you'll notice when you run this is that nobody will actually guard him as he runs deep down the field on this deeper crosser. You just lob it over the top, and it'll be a one-play score. So that's Smash Seam. You also have additional routes and additional reads if they cover it, which is all broken down in the ebook. But in terms of just match, you'll notice he is going to be absolutely wide open on that deep cross. We're going to also use this with the play post wheel. That's going to be the next play we break down, and that's going to be post wheel. This is a staple in my scheme, and I've been using this to bomb match pretty much since I started using this formation. And you'll see here, this is going to be the setup that is already broken down in the ebook, and that is to take the A receiver, put him on a streak. That's all you got to do, put him on a streak. You're going to hike the ball. You'll notice how the safety just completely abandons him. You'll be able to just throw a lob up. If you have a little bit of speed, that'll be a one-play score, right? So very simple, very easy. You simply put the tight end on a streak, and you just watch as the safety abandons him. Throw a lob pass. Hopefully you have enough juice to make it to the end zone. If not, you'll have a big play there, right? So that's going to be post wheel. That's the second play we use to bomb match. Now, the third play we're going to break down is going to be fade out. This is another staple of the scheme, a play that we use when we're attacking every zone, every man defense that is in the game. And what you want to do here is similar to the play Smash Seam. You want to take your outside trips receiver, put him on an out route. And now the difference between Smash Seam, which gets the A receiver, or the A tight end, running wide open, what you'll see here is that they actually abandon the RB receiver, which is the guy that's in the slot. See, wide open will be an easy score. What we're doing here is we're just, confusing the match principles of these DBs, right? We're screwing with their AI logic for, I guess that's the correct term. We're just screwing with the AI, and we're just allowing our people to run wide open. And that is fade out. Once again, you're just taking the outside left receiver, the outside trips receiver, you're putting him on an out route. Once you do that, you'll notice that the safety gets confused. Wide open, easy lob for the score, right? Now, we've broke down 3 plays. We've broken down Smash Seam, fade out, post wheel. Now we're going to take a look at 2 specific plays that are a little bit different, right? These first 3 were, attacking deep down the middle of the field or deep on a crosser. So you may be asking, well, what do we do if we want to attack with the other side of the field, right? Say our opponent's mainly going to play our trip side, right? They're just going to guard whichever guy runs free deep. Well, if they're doing that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to run the play curl switch. Curl switch is, once again, another staple that I've broken down. In the ebooks, one of my favorite plays in the formation and in the game And it's going to be no different here. The only thing we're going to do here is we're going to take the outside stack receiver. So now we're shifting our focus from the left. We're going to shift that focus over to the right, which is where our stack is. What you want to do with the B receiver now, he's the outside stack receiver, the B receiver, you simply want to put him on a deep cross, right? So this does require Hot Route Master or Slot Apprentice on that player. But what you'll see happen here is we're going to have a two-way read. We're going to be looking at the B receiver on his deep cross, and we're also going to have an underneath route, which is going to be the RB receiver running his zig. Both of these routes will be wide open. So let me just show you how this works. You see nobody guards the zig. You can go ahead, pick up an easy score this way. And it also forces our opponent to start thinking when they run match about not only the safeties, right? Because now if they're manning up or they're doing stuff with their safeties, you know, putting somebody on an inside third, or they're putting deep halves by the safety, different things to take away some of these deep bombs, they're still going to have to worry about this because now we're changing up the AI for the underneath routes. So that's going to be the first receiver that gets open. The next one is going to be the deep cross, and I will go ahead and just show you how this works. Right. So if they're running with a deep cross, you'll see, once again, nobody guards him, and you're able to throw a lob pass over the far left side of the field, or the side that trips. So you have a two-way go when you're running the curl switch. You have the outside crosser, which is the one we're putting on the stack side, and then you have the underneath the zig, which is the RB receiver that's going to be on the far left. So a two-way read here. And then the final play is going to be a little bit different, whereas all of these have been attacking, for the most part, they've been attacking the middle of the field. Now we're going to run bench corner, and we're going to run this to where our trips is on the short side of the field. This is very key when running this particular setup. You need the trips side, the three receiver side, to be on the short side of the field. And then when you're running this, what you'll see happen here is we're going to simply streak the RB receiver. As you see right here, we're simply streaking RB, which is the slot guy on the trips. And then we're going to throw the corner route because nobody will be guarding him. All right, guys, so that's going to conclude this little tutorial about how we're going and just absolutely destroying match coverage, which is the new meta because it takes away a lot of the man-beating abilities, the short ins, the short outs that are just, you know, torching man coverage at the moment. A lot of people have shifted focus over to zone and particularly match because, well, regular zones don't cover anything. So match is pretty much the only option you really have if you don't want to run man. So with that being said, there's 5 plays for you that are going to absolutely destroy these match defenses. It's going to force your opponent to start playing with their underneath zones, the safeties, the outside corners. And we're doing this all with one hot route on each play, which is going to force our opponent to speed up those adjustments. And I promise you, they will start making mistakes. They will go back to that man coverage. Or what you'll see, I think, as this year kind of, you know, keeps shifting towards a zone meta, I think you'll see a lot more cover two. And once we do that, we'll break down just all the different ways this formation absolutely destroys cover two. And until then, hopefully you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, make sure you hop in our Discord. We'll make sure to drop it in the comments. And also, if you need more setups for this formation, check out the Pittsburgh Steelers offensive ebook. We broke down the single back wing stack formation, which is a absolutely phenomenal formation to use against pretty much every single zone, specifically the man-heavy style meta that we faced early on in the year. And then, of course, you have this empty stack formation, which I think is the absolute best formation in the entire game from a route combo standpoint and just the ability to pick apart the different coverage shells. And then you also have tight doubles. So we have a ton of different schemes that you can run in this. We will be updating this as the year goes on. So if you need more setups, definitely check out that ebook. And I'll check you guys in the next one.